What is up, Nighthawk Nation? Welcome back to the Nighthawk Gaming channel. As you can see, you're in for another episode of Redneck Reviews. Hope you guys are excited for that. We got something special for you. Today, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, we're at a different angle. You can kind of see everything a little bit better. We're going to kind of improve from last week. I've had some new ideas on what we're going to do. We'll get on that later on. Alright. As you can see, you can't see out the window. There is people lining up outside, but you can't see them. Alright, so if you didn't see the previous movie, it's okay. Nobody remembers who Peter Parker is. So just keep that in mind if you haven't seen any of the previous Spider-Man movies. After that, you have pretty much right where the last movie stopped is where this one picks up for like a minute or two. And then after that, it kind of fast forwards a couple years to where everyone has graduated from college. Might be a little bit of a spoiler, might not, I don't know. And then it's like a montage of showing everyone going to college except for Peter Parker, and he's fighting crime. All right, so kind of going through it. This isn't going to be a scene by scene, kind of like the Odyssey was. And the only reason I did that last week is because I'm really familiar with that one. I'm just going to kind of hit on the key points. It was good. You know, had some good scenes with Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. Every time they do a movie, though, it seems like this Spider-Man kind of resets because he kind of feels weaker at the beginning of every movie. Like, he's really strong and he has all of his powers in the last movie, but this one kind of seems like he doesn't. So, Peter Parker's going through like an emotional journey, and you kind of see everything coming. It's kind of predictable. It's an entertaining movie. It is a Marvel Spider-Man. It's not Marvel. It's a Sony Spider-Man movie with Marvel in it. So you got Marvel characters. If you watch the trailer, Hulk's in it. Punisher's in it. Punisher's funny. I mean, who doesn't love a little violence every once in a while in a Spider-Man movie? So he's good. Him and Peter Parker have a good running banter the entire movie. Hulk is in it, but he's not really in it that much. He kind of gives Peter an idea for some technology. As you saw in the trailer as well, Peter Parker is mutating throughout the movie, and that's kind of the big conflict. Trying to remember what the trailers really showed, because I really didn't watch the trailers going into it. I kind of wanted to go into it kind of blind. So yeah, we'll get more into kind of the scenes, like the key scenes, when we go into the spoiler section. But basically, this time, Peter is feeling kind of lonely. He has no one. It's just him. He's kind of a loner. He wants to be left alone. He doesn't want to get close to anyone. He has a contact in the police, and they kind of have a little bit of banter, but he doesn't get close to anyone. Let's see what else. there is the main villain, who I'm not going to spoil. I think it's already been spoiled, but I'm not going to say it. But yeah, the main villain is interesting because they are are a villain in this movie, but they're not a villain technically. The real villain is like a surprise villain who they don't even really do anything, and you see that reveal coming a mile away. If you're familiar with comics, you understand why this character feels this way and why that character is getting treated this way. We'll talk more in spoilers, but yeah, I'm trying to think. Um, cool fight scenes. The end fight scene where Peter Parker's fighting the Hand. That's awesome. You know, gotta love a good Spidey scene, but it kind of plays into that notion of he gets weaker every movie. It seems like, because this is a little bit of a spoiler, but he gets the full blown spider sense, and I thought that we had the full blown spider sense in the other movies, but I guess it wasn't the full one. Now it is, and he gets a power up, and it's like it resets it every movie. It feels like, and it's a little frustrating. So the movie is good. I think that um, we kind of have been spoiled in the past couple of years when it comes to Spider-Man, because they're just cranking out Spider-Man movies. I mean, you got the Tom Holland ones, and then you got the Spider-Verse ones, and I think everyone is just superheroed out as is, which sucks because DC is still going to be making more movies. I didn't see Supergirl. I didn't hear good things about it. Um, I saw Superman. I'm a huge Superman fan. Spider Man, Superman, those are my two favorite comic book characters. Superman just barely edges out Spider Man. But yeah, I think everyone's getting superheroed out. And people have been saying it for years that superhero movies are kind of dying. I don't know if they are. I have to look at the statistics on how this movie did for its opening weekend. I'm sure it did great because it's Spider Man. It's Marvel, so I'm sure it's the number one over everyone right now. But to be honest, I think it's just barely, slightly above average. Um, I'm gonna give it. I want to give it a 7. I want to. My girlfriend gives it a 6, slightly above average, and that's what we did for the Odyssey last week. Um, I think I'm gonna sit there at like a 6.5, give it a 7 if you really want to, but I think it's just slightly above the Odyssey. But man, it sucks that uh, the 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 Spider-Man movie just isn't doing it as much as I was hoping it would. So yeah, I'm gonna do 6.5, and the new rating system is take it to the gun range. So basically, there's 4 categories now when it comes to these redneck reviews. We got Leaving in the Swamp, which is don't buy it at all. I don't even know if you really want to watch it on streaming. So don't buy it, don't stream it. It's not worth it at all. Take it to the gun range. You know what? Wait for it to come out on streaming, wait for it to come out on DVD. Buy it, watch it one time, and then probably just use it for target practice because it's not that good. And this is, unfortunately, that's what we're rating a Spider-Man movie. Jeez. Yeah. It definitely, definitely is not that great. Yeah. Use it for target practice. And then the other two categories that we have, I forgot to mention, um, are take it to hunting camp. It's worth buying. It's worth keeping around for those days that you're at hunting camp. You can't go hunting, but you can watch a movie. So it's worth that at least. And then the best of the best movie, Mounted on the Wall. That's going to be our four categories: swamp, target practice, hunting camp, and Mounted on the Wall. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the non-spoiler review. We'll cut it here and we'll do a spoiler section. So, if that's all you want to hear, you guys are awesome. Nighthawk out. Peace. Alright, so this begins the spoiler section. Not going to do a full scene breakdown like we did in the last one, because I don't remember it as much. Again, like I said in the first section, it's kind of not that amazing of a movie. It's kind of forgettable. Like I said, picks up for like 30 seconds where the last one started or ended. I mean, Peter doesn't give MJ the note. He goes off, does his own thing. He's fighting crime. He's depressed. MJ and Ned are at MIT having the time of their lives. And Peter's watching them live their lives on Instagram. He's like following Ned. It's okay. It's fine. I mean, it's a montage at the beginning of the movie, so yeah. They go a couple of years. Peter's not having a great time. He's depressed. So then he is talking to this police chief, captain. I don't really know who she was. They might have said her rank in the movie. I don't remember. But he talks to her on the phone. Peter never takes off his mask for anyone, never reveals who he is. He just is a loner. So, he tries to stop a tank in the movie. It's not even really a tank. It's like an APC, an anti-personnel carrier. So when people think tank, they think of the treads and the big gun. This is like more of an armored car. So he's trying to stop it. Punisher is there. Peter and him have a relationship. I don't know if I'm supposed to watch The Punisher. See, this is another reason why people are done with superhero movies is there's too much. I don't want Disney Plus. I don't want to have homework to watch these movies. So they allude to Spider-Man saving Punisher's life on Staten Island. They allude to it throughout the entire movie. If you guys watched the series, tell me if that was the thing that happened, but I didn't, so I don't know. The APC finally makes it to Department of Damage Control, crashes. Spider-Man opens the door, opens the top. There's an old lady that got possessed, and then I guess whoever it is can like hop person to person to person to person. And I thought that Scorpion was going to be a bigger part of the movie. I guess he's in like a couple of scenes. He's in the montage. He's in 3 scenes actually. He's in the montage. He's in this scene where whoever it is hops from person to person to person, makes it all the way up to the roof where Scorpion's being transported. They make it. Scorpion gets taken somewhere else and I guess escapes. The person tries to possess Spider-Man. They can't because it's never explained. I'm gonna go with my headcanon of it's spider sense. So yeah. Scorpion gets away. Spider-Man, I think this is when he goes to like a party at Ned and MJ's house. He sees that MJ is dating someone because nobody remembers who he is. He goes back home. He's talking to his AI, who was not Friday, it's somebody else. He passes out because he's so emotional. Wakes up in that web cocoon, and he has organic webbing now. Oh, and I think his eyes turn black before he passes out. Um, Goes back, finds out that his DNA is mutating, and he's becoming more spider because he is emotional. So, yeah. I mean, I get it. Spider-Man's always been an emotional character. He's always been sad. Always gets beat down. Um, so it's in line with the character at least. So I think this is when he goes and talks to the Hulk, Bruce Banner, who is suppressing the Hulk now. No more Professor Hulk, which I'm kind of happy about because I never really liked Professor Hulk to begin with. It always kind of sucked. Finds out that he can alter his DNA with a little chip. He tries to alter his DNA with a little chip, and it ends up not working because it's overheating. He then meets the person that is possessing people again, and they say that they're going to go attack MJ. The person and Peter rush to MJ's house. Peter makes it to MJ, gets her to leave. They're sitting there talking. They kiss, and it's revealed that MJ wasn't even there the entire time. The person possessed her the entire time. Makes MJ jump off the roof. Peter saves her. The person that's possessing people comes, says, "Don't ever follow me again, or else I'll kill her." You know, the typical damsel in distress superhero stuff. So, Peter finds or gets a picture of the real person that's been possessing people because I don't know, they're dumb. Like, why would you even do that? Whatever, doesn't matter. It was kind of dumb. Goes to the Punisher to make sure MJ is safe. He finds out that the person, the person's name that's been possessing everyone is Jean Grey. So, familiar with X Men, that was kind of cool. It kind of looks like X Men are in the MCU now, instead of being their own thing, which I think Wolverine and Deadpool made that a thing in their movie. I don't remember, but yeah, Jean Grey's in the movie. She has a sister. She's trying to find her sister. Well, we'll get there. Um, they go. They finally find her. I think. She's at the damage control building. There's a director, which like it's mutants, so you expect there to be hate, which I've never actually understood because you have all these other superheroes, and it never seems like they get any hate, but mutants get hate because they're born with their powers. I never got it. Um, so as soon as you see the director, you're like, he's the secret bad guy. He's the secret bad guy, and yeah. So we go to the damage control building because that's where Jean Grey is going. It's revealed that everyone's in this like vault, and Jean Grey is looking for something called VMAX. It wasn't revealed at the time. what that was. The Hulk is there. He's pounding at the door. Spider-Man shows up. MJ convinces Punisher to go back up Spider-Man. Oh yeah, and they get the chip working, so Spider-Man's not having any more symptoms like heightened senses and organic webs. So after that, they they go there. Spider-Man sees it's the Hulk, and finally, we have actual Hulk back. Like I said, Professor Hulk just never worked for me. I hated that character. Thank God we are back to the regular Hulk. So Spider-Man Hulk fight. It's actually pretty cool. The Punisher shows up, and it's a cool fight. Jean Grey's trying to get in the vault. Um, Spider-Man and the Hulk fight while the Punisher goes to take on Jean Grey. I mean, we all saw what was going to happen. She possesses the Punisher, uses his grenades to open the door, gets inside. Um, Spider-Man and the Hulk finish up fighting. The Hulk realizes who Spider-Man is, calms down, falls out of the building because Spider-Man webbed up a bunch of building to him to kind of contain him, and it starts dragging him out the building. So Spider-Man then, before Jean Grey can kill the director or ask any questions, he puts the same chip that he's wearing on her, and it knocks her out. So he goes and spends some time with MJ and Ned, like old times. MJ, I think, finds a note while he's gone, says, I don't know who you are. I don't remember who you are. I'm not your MJ. So, yeah. After that, Spider-Man realizes that Jean Grey is not the bad guy, that damage control is the bad guy, that the director is the bad guy. Again, surprise villain. Oh, and that her she has a sister. I don't remember Jean Grey ever having a sister. Maybe I'd be wrong. Anyway, so Spider-Man goes to try and get in while they're testing on Jean Grey. Jean Grey becomes more powerful and like freezes everyone within a kilometer radius. Um, she finds out what VMAX is. Basically, as her sister was dying, she looked up at the air vent, and it was like the full thing was vent max, but the sticker was coming off, so it just showed V max. So that was kind of dumb, to be honest. Um, so that gets her upset. She freezes everyone, and then she's upset at the director. Spider-Man fights to get in. Um, he's fighting the Hand, who were working for damage control, and yeah, he basically is getting the shit kicked out of him. And finally, Jean Grey's like had possessed all of everyone, so she's like a collective hive mind talking to Peter Parker from like a bunch of different people. Spider-Man realizes that the power's been within him the entire time, so he doesn't need the chip anymore. And finally, he has like an actual spider sense. Like again, this is it just seems like he gets reset every time. Like I thought we covered this in the last movie. Anyway, so after that, he like fights everyone off. It's awesome. It's a cool fight scene. It's Spider-Man. He has organic webbing now. I guess Spider-Man just has organic webbing now. I guess that's just a thing for the MCU. And then he goes inside. He talks to Jean Grey. He talking no jutsu, sir. She realizes what she's doing is wrong. She stops. Punisher attempts to shoot her. Spider-Man jumps in the way of the bullet and ends up getting hit by it. Jean Grey keeps him alive. I think possesses him or something. And then he leaves, and he's a better person. He leaves the hospital. Punisher's there. He pretends to be Spider-Man so that Spider-Man can leave. Anyway, that's it. And then after that, I don't really remember anything else. Jean Grey gets away, which is great. Please, hopefully, we have X-Men in the movies now. And that's it. I don't remember anything else. There's an after credit scene, but basically it just says Spider-Man will return. So, yeah, it's not really worth. It's at the very end of the credits too, so it's really not worth waiting for, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, I guess Spider-Man has organic webbing, and he finally has a spider sense. Unfortunately, probably in the next movie, he's gonna reset and be even less powerful. I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, it's worth buying, maybe watching once, and then taking it to the gun range for target practice. So, yeah. That being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Nighthawk out. Peace.